See mommy Nkechi, a rapper don't tell she the new for grave where my youth day, Papa Emeka. Don't blind from growing, Peking don't fall, now watch up I'm raw. Please have they shake my hand, no fever. Yesterday we laughed, today I just swim more. If we don't stop this night where we they share, tell me who go sing for the ones we know they.
She need the voice from under the soil. Brother, no let my blood turn to oil. Little other they ask where my papa go. Her small hand they shake, she knows I be this woe. I beg, my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
Don't make me try you. Back up in the day.
I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts, we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
Oh, make me try you.
Back up joins with a trembling, oh, hey. If we no join now, our children go so.
Uja maka Biafra. We don't put our eye on into here. Simon Eba. Oba to the air.
Witness me. I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have sealed, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, oh Lord of hosts, to have mercy on us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoto. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. Ahadin sosine bigebi rone bigebi. He said,
this is my wicked word. This is my confusion word. Listen to Palibran. I'm really telling you a story about one lady girl. Pali they go to work. Pali they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. Wherever they go. Wherever they go, opposite Udi, by the right hand side, along Gusukudu Road, I see people run. I see people run. Then I ask the driver waiting they happen. Driver waiting they happen. Driver tell the body boy, see no day for talk. See nothing for talk. If better you take your eye and see. Then I call the driver. Driver waiting. Driver waiting. This is my wicked word. This is my confusion word. Listen to Palibran. I'm really telling you a story about one lady girl. Pali they go to work. Pali they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. Wherever they go. Wherever they go, opposite Udi, by the right hand side, along Gusukudu Road, I see people run. I see people run.
Lives and properties of our people there are firmly secured. Any day we learn to stop blaming the victims, this world will be a better place. I'm directing these very statements to the US Ambassador, to the UK High Commissioner, to the EU presence in the zoo, and the UN as well. I know all of you will do nothing. We are not Muslims, so you're not going to help us. That's obvious. We know that for sure. But we have something that you do not have. We have the grace, the might, and protection of God Almighty in heaven. And we know that God exists. And as long as he liveth, as my name is Nnamdi, my Redeemer liveth, as long as God lives in heaven, all of you can never triumph against us. Ojukwu said it before, and you said he failed. We know why he failed, because God said the time wasn't right. I want to show them, my children, what is called Biafra, that very kingdom. They have to fight their way into it. If that is the option you leave for us, then by all means, We will oblige you. But Biafra must come, or we all die. It's as simple as that. There is no alternative. People must understand the rage that is boiling within us. You must understand how angry we are. We may look normal to you, but we are very, very angry, believe you me. And by the time we are done with Nigeria, the name won't exist. That I can assure you. You people are now beginning to see the type of madness that we are capable of unleashing. And more is coming. And I do not hide it because you hate us anyway. This conspiracy against Biafra, for no reason, we've done nothing wrong to anyone. But you despise us and you hate us. You want us to die because God gave us oil and gas. You want to take over our land. It's not going to happen. And we're not apologizing or begging anybody to please read this letter. They are raping our women. They raped our women. Did you do anything about it? They went to the UK High Commissioner. They were telling them, oh, we can't do anything about it. Rape victims. But you're doing something about defending Fulani. You are defending Fulani. But rape victims in front of you cannot defend them. And you're neutral. And you want Nigeria to continue. So you want me to stay in a Nigeria where my women will be raped every day. Nobody will do anything about it. And I'll be clapping for you. One Nigeria, I'll be clapping for you. Check it, man, people everywhere. People are insane. You want me to stay in a country where the Fulani police and soldiers can come and take our women, rape them anyhow they like. Even before they release them, the charge. Do you know how much we have spent? We have spent nearly 9 million naira to secure the release of people who were abducted and raped. Victims of state crime. Britain didn't say anything. UN never uttered a word. EU, nothing. US, nothing. And you want me to be in that country? I think some people are mad.
Separated from the United Kingdom by declaration. Today, they are the world power. In 1830, Belgium separated from Netherlands. Today, they are one of the most powerful countries in Europe. Both of the countries. In 1965, Singapore separated from Malaysia. Today, they have transformed into global financial hub as a result of the separation. Why is it that when we call for separation, Nigeria and their criminals will be calling us terrorists? Don't fall for it. The past separation has led to the upsurge of economic development in the case of India and Pakistan, Norway, Denmark, Switzerland. Each of these separation has led to the upsurge of economic and development. In 2002, East Timor separated from Indonesia. In 1921, Ireland separated from the United Kingdom. Today, they are one of the powerful countries we have. In 1944, Iceland separated from Denmark, demonstrating that nations can part away without violence. Why do you kill Biafrans? Whenever we say we are fed up of Nigeria. In Nigeria, where you have dangerous diversity, in Nigeria, where you have the northern part of Nigeria practicing Islamic State, practicing Islamic Sharia law, and they have different culture, different laws, different rules, different everything. And with that kind of mentality and setup, we can never develop as a nation. That is the reason we call for the separate state, and of course for independent state for Biafra. Apart from the killings, genocide against our people, and jihad. In 1905, Norway and Sweden separated and goes their separate ways. Today, they are one of the most powerful countries in Europe because of the separation. In 1947, India and Pakistan separated. The list can go on and on and on.
Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining us on today's program, wherever you are joining from. I appreciate everyone that has connected to this program. Thank you so much for connecting. Please like and share the program. Share to family and friends. Share to everyone that is close to you. We are not going to be here for too long today. It's going to be a very quick one. So wherever you are, join us as early as you can to join us and spread this gospel, so that everyone will know where we are, what we are doing, and how far we have gone. I welcome everyone that is watching. Remember, in this platform, what we do is to promote the cause of Biafra. We promote the cause of Biafra in any way possible. We stand with Biafra and nothing else. That is why we are here. That is why we come here every morning to support the actualization of Biafra. And we will continue to do so until we get to Biafra land fully. Wherever you are, I want you to know that in this platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We do not come here to preach hate. We don't come here to attack people or individuals. We don't come here to send out wrong informations. We don't come here for saga. What we do here is to preach Biafra to the world, to say exactly the way it is, the truth and nothing but the truth. And in this platform, we give people time to express themselves. That is why whenever we come, we put a link there. You can use that link to join us on stage, to air your opinion, make your contribution as much as you can. You are entitled to your opinion. We are not here to gag you or force you to believe what we believe. You are entitled to your belief. You are entitled to your own opinion. All we are asking is that when you are bringing up your opinion here, try to bring a convincing fact to convince us. If you have a superior argument, bring it up. We are ready to listen to you. At the end of the day, it's either you convert us or we convert you. We disagree to agree. That is why we're here. So I welcome everyone that have joined us. Whether you are watching in any platform, I appreciate you. Please, as many as have joined already, like this program and share it. Like and share. That is one thing that you owe us. As you join the program, you'll like it and share. You are doing it for the cause of Biafra. You're not just doing it for me. You must do that to make sure that our gospel continue to go far and get to the people it's supposed to get to. So I welcome every one of you once again. And I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiam continue to guide and protect everyone that has connected. My fellow Biafrans, we have come today to speak on the issue of Biafra again, as we always do. This is a very difficult time, a very tough time for every one of us. And it's a time that we have to stand shoulder to shoulder with each other, continue to encourage each other, because the battle is getting much more tougher. The propaganda is increasing, the blackmail is increasing, the lies are increasing by day. Our enemies are planning and looking for different means to be able to establish themselves. And those of us who are genuinely seeking for freedom, we must know what we want and we must be focused. Do not get distracted. They are going to do everything to distract you. They are already doing things to make sure that we're distracted. But if you sincerely know why you are in this cause, you will not get distracted. You will not get distracted. As you know, while we are exiting Nigeria and pursuing our recognition, they are still busy pretending that nothing is happening, and they're up to the state of conducting the election. And you see some people who claim to be Biafrans today is also looking at the election. That is sad. That is really, really sad. At this point in time in 2025, there are certain things that is not supposed to be done. There are certain things that are not supposed to be done among us, we the Biafrans. But unfortunately, we have allowed different kinds of things to creep in. We have allowed the enemies to smuggle themselves in. We have allowed so many false informations to be going in and out in our midst. And we cannot continue to allow that. My fellow Biafran that are watching, wherever you are watching from, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiam to please pay attention to what is happening. Pay attention to everything that is around you. That will help you to be able to overcome the challenges of today. There are so many challenges before us. There are so many problems before us. And the only way we can be an overcomer is for us making sure that we stand on the truth. As long as you're standing on the truth, you will not be afraid, and nobody is going to be bullying you or directing you on what to do and what not to do. You're supposed to know the right thing to do. We all have conscience, and as long as you're human and you have conscience, you are supposed to know what to do, when to do, and how to do. You're supposed to know how to do, what to do, and when to do. So every one of us should be very, very careful. Every one of us should be very careful what you do, what you say, and the angle you put your argument. Today we have come once again, as we always do, and we want to discuss on the topic today, which says Biafra must not fear difficult moments. The best comes from them. Prioritize doing over doubting. Biafrans must not fear difficult moments. You must not fear difficult moments. One of those difficult moments is the moment we are in. This is a very difficult moment. A very, very difficult moment. And we must be very careful. A very difficult moment when you are going to be seeing things that are going to be hindering what you are doing. A very difficult moment that you're going to be seeing disappointment from where you never expected from. It is a very difficult moment. The moment we are in now is a very difficult moment. Do not allow anybody to stand on your way. Do not allow anybody to deceive you. Excuse me. The deception is increasing every day. Deception from east, west, north, south. Deception from places you can never imagine. You must not allow those deception to overwhelm you. This is a difficult moment in this very restoration of Biafra. A very difficult moment. A moment when you come online sometimes and you open your program, you don't know what to talk about. A moment where you spend extra time to explain why you are doing what you are doing and make yourself acceptable to others. A very difficult time when some of us are making the struggle hard for us. Some of us are bent on making things hard for ourselves. It is a terrible time. Very terrible time. Just like I was saying yesterday, I wish there is another alternative. But as it stands today, there is no other alternative, only one we have. So we have to manage it, run with it, go with it until we get our destination. It does not matter what you hear, what they say, what you do. You must fall in line. And we must continue to guide it until we get our destination. It says the best come from them. The best come from difficult moments. At this time, when you see like everything is falling apart, everybody is running from pillar to pole. At this time, when you don't know whom to trust, at this time, when you don't know whom to believe, the best come from this moment of difficulties. It is a very difficult moment for us in the struggle. A very challenging time. With the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa, the challenges become double. The challenges become double. Today we don't have a voice to speak for us. They are trying by all means necessary to see that they silence us. The globalist attack against us is overwhelming. And if you're a Biafra and you pretend not to see this globalist attack, it means you are deceiving yourself. Every genuine Biafran can see what is happening today. What are we going to do? How are we going to how are we going to succeed from this kind of challenges? Are you going to succeed by running away or by shying away from your responsibility? Or leaving the environment for those who want to destroy it? We must not run away. We must take the fight to the enemy territory. As they're coming after us with their lie and their propaganda, we are going to engage them. we will engage them also with the truth. And I bet you at the end of the day, they will have no place to hide. My fellow Biafrans, I urge every one of us to continue to remain resolute. We must not fear difficult moments. Don't be afraid of difficult moments. It is this difficult moment that brings your uplifting. When you pass the hurdle of this difficult moment, you are going to enjoy the fruit of your labor. It is not going to be forever. Mazin Nandekano has passed through this road and he was able to make it. Mazin Simon Abba also passed and is able to make it. Why won't you and I make it? Why? Why? Every genuine Biafran, you're supposed to be asking yourself a question by now. You're supposed to be asking yourself a question by now. Where you are now, is it where you're supposed to be? What you are doing now, is it what you're supposed to be doing? This question has been asked again and again and again without any answer. Where you are now, is that where you're supposed to be? Where you are aspiring to be, is that where you are? If you find out that you're in the wrong place, what do? You change your direction. Change your direction. We must continue to make points, continue to speak, and shout on top of our voices to make sure that our voices are. In other aspect of it, he said, prioritize doing over doubting. So many of us do not prioritize doing. We doubt a lot. When they tell you Biafra is going to come, you say, Biafra, come where? When they don't believe. We don't just say Biafra will come because we love Biafra, but because it is the right thing, it's the right timing, and a lot of things are being put in place for the coming of Biafra today. Only an enemy can deny it. Only an enemy can deny it. We must continue on this path that's going to lead us to our freedom. We must continue on the path of freedom, no matter what the enemies are saying, no matter what they're doing, no matter what strategy they are bringing. Do not give up. Do not give up. Biafra must not fear difficult moments. The best comes from them. Okay. I pray that Chukwu Okike will continue to guide and protect us until we get to our destination. And very soon. We don't want a situation whereby when we get home, it will become difficult for us to do what we have to do. This process we are now is part of the training. It's part of the training process of our citizens. Wherever you are watching this program from, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike to please do me a favor to share. Like and share to our platform, share to family and friends, share to anyone you can be able to reach so that they can join us. As I said before, I am not going to take much of your time on the program today. Every one of you that is watching know that this platform is not for saga. We don't attack people. We attack things that attack our freedom. Anything that comes against our freedom, we come against it. It doesn't matter what it is. We stand against those that stand our freedom, and we support those that support our freedom. So, my fellow Biafran, wherever you are watching from, you must know the time that we are in. We are in a very delicate time, a very difficult time, very difficult moment, which you and I can testify to, even though we keep a healthy face. A lot is not going well. A lot is not going well. But you're not going to say that because a lot is not going well, I'm not going to rise it. We will always do what we have to do to make sure that we push forward our agenda. My fellow Biafrans, we will definitely do what we have to do, and we'll take our message to the ends of the world and to the ends of the earth. Challenges may come just as they are coming now. Obstacles may come as they are coming now. But I urge you, please, do not give up. Do not give up. We have gone too far to go back. Don't even contemplate going back. I know that the challenges are much. I know, I understand. But the only way you can help yourself and help others, the only way you can keep your sanity is minding the people you listen to. I don't know how to talk about this to make Biafrans understand. The only way you can keep a sane mind is minding the people you speak to. More especially at this difficult time where there are different factions, different voices, different tone. You must choose the people you listen to. Do not just take in everything you see. By the time you consume everything you see, it is going to be very dangerous for your health. Very, very dangerous for your sanity. I am not saying that you must be here with me and listen. If you feel that what I'm saying is reasonable, that you can understand it, feel free at all times, join us. But if you feel that what I'm saying here is nonsense, it doesn't make sense for you, go and look for a place where you get a message that's going to make sense for you. Likewise, when you go out on our platform and you see that somebody you already know, you've heard their story, you have their profile, that is the most disturbing one. People, you have their profile, you know what they stand for, you know what they can do, you know what they have done. And yet, you give them your time, your energy, your money. I can't understand it. You allow people to mess up your brain. Why do we allow people to mess up with our brain? People that are not even qualified to chair a meeting where we are. People that in the normal circumstances, you know that they want nothing. But yet, you grant them audience. Not just granting them audience, you give your money, give your time, you campaign for them, you promote an agenda that you know is not meant for your own good. In fighting for Biafra, the quest for Biafra, it is every man to himself. In the pursuit of this our collective interest, it is every man to himself. And I always repeat in this platform, don't go and create enmity for yourself because of Biafra. Don't. Do not create enmity between you and your brother because of Biafra. Don't do so. Because after the pursuit of this Biafra and his final with us, We will be back home in the homeland, and every one of us will assemble together to build a home. How are you going to build, and what are you going to build? That is the question. That person you are lying to today, the person you are castigating, the person you are lying against, after this Biafra pursuit and we finally get it, how are you going to stand before that very person and make your argument? How will that person see you? I don't know whether if people ask themselves this question, I always ask. Because as I'm asking this question, that is the same way I am asking myself. And because I asked myself this question, that is why I do not engage in saga. I don't. I don't support it. I don't engage in it. I try as much as possible to avoid calling people's name until when it becomes obvious, then I can mention. Using people for a title of my program, you can't find that. Because there is a life after this Biafra issue. More especially those of us that are coming online, we have to be careful. Wise people learn from what happened to others. You will not wait until it happened to you before you understand. You don't wait for it to happen to you. You learn from what happened to others. Without the truth, it will be difficult for you to achieve anything in the course of Biafra. Without the truth, it will be difficult for you to amount to anything. If you think that propaganda will give you Biafra, you are a liar. If you think that propaganda will give you Biafra, you're wasting your time. This message is very important because everybody, including non-Biafrans today, know that Biafra is a solution to the problem of Nigeria. That once we are free, so many other regions are going to break free. Once we are free, many other regions will break free. So it is not just about us. Once Biafra is free, many other people will regain their freedom. They will regain their freedom. I don't know why it fell on us to push it, and we are pushing it. Every individual in Nigeria is an endangered person today. The pursuit of Fulanization of Nigeria and Islamization of Nigeria is not a joke. It is not a joke. Remember, in this platform, I don't preach against any religion. You are entitled to pursue any religion you want to pursue. But what I always say is that you should carry people along. Those who have the same faith with you, carry them and do what you have to do. But that is not the case in Nigeria. In Nigeria's system, they are forcing everybody into something that is alien to us. And the people that are pushing this agenda is the West. The West. More especially the United States, the UK, and France. These people are balkanizing Nigeria as we speak. The same way they shared Africa to themselves. Today, what is on the table to share today is Nigeria. For themselves, not for citizens. Nigeria is on the table for them to share. That is why you see them battling for that ground, Nigeria. United Kingdom is there. Trubu have come and Trubu went and brought France. The US is also there. But it is very, very painful that other African countries are moving away from the colonial masters. But the zoo is embracing them and bringing more people to come and colonize them. There is no solution to the problem of Nigeria. The only solution remains a breakup. And it is the Biafrans that will break it. It is you and I. We are the ones that will trigger the breakup of Nigeria. If we don't do it, nobody can do it. It is not pride. If we don't do it, nobody can do it. Mazen Nandekano said it by himself, and it is true. The only thing that can trigger the breakup of Nigeria is the Biafran people. Once we continue to be steadfast doing what we are doing, other people will fall in line. They will definitely fall in line. Wherever you are as a Biafran, don't lose hope. We know we have an internal problem. I know that. The internal problem we have among ourselves in this agitation is disturbing. I cannot tell you that it's not disturbing. It's troubling my heart. The disagreements we are having today is troubling my heart so much. So much. I wish I could have a way differently to do things. The division we are seeing today is heartbreaking. It's not that it's not happening in other places. So there is nothing that is happening in this, our struggle, that is not happening in other places. It is happening. But are we going to say because it's happening in other places, we shall allow it to happen? No. No. Nobody wishes himself bad. Nobody. What is happening in this agitation today, it is happening every other place. It has happened in so many places. But are we now going to fold our hand and say, because it happens to other places, let it be happen? No. Why don't we do our own things different? Why don't we show a different example? Today, Mr. A is running to a different direction. B is running for the everybody is claiming to know the best road. Everybody is claiming to hold the mantle. Why the pride? Why the envy? Why? Why are we so focused on exalting ourselves? Why are we so focused on this self-exaltation? Why is it that people cannot? Why this self-exaltation? I have said this in some of my programs that is one of the problems that we have as the Igbos. There are many Otimbus everywhere. Everybody will organize his own Otimbu. You organize your own Otimbu. You organize your own group. That is why today we see even faceless people gathering and yet having followers. The only way you can survive at this difficult time, in this moment, this difficult moment, is to mind who you listen to, where you go. To keep your sanity, you must mind who you listen to. So many of us are paying attention to garbage. We are listening to nonsense. Many of us. You spend your hard-earned money on rubbish. You spend your time listening to people that has nothing to offer you. You know, it's not because I'm saying it. You know the people that have something to offer. You know the people that don't have anything to offer you. But yet, you choose to spend your time and listen to them. Why? You're welcome, my beloved sister Lena. Thank you so much for joining. So many of us, we spend our precious time listening to people that are not, you are not on the same track with them. You You and I know that these people, we are not on the same track. What they are pursuing is not what they're pursuing. But yet, you spend your time to go and watch them and listen to them. Why do you do so? To keep your brain sane at this time that we are in, you must limit the people you go to. I am in the media 24/7, but I bet you it is not. If there are many of these people we are talking about, I don't even watch their video. Sometimes it is in my personal WhatsApp group. When they send it there, I might open it up if I like, or maybe somebody was doing a program, I watch it. But for me to go and sit down and watch their program, I don't do it. It doesn't matter, even if you are talking about me, or I don't care. I don't care. I don't respond to nonsense. Every one of us have to learn to be focused. What are we pursuing? One thing. Freedom. That thing you want is what I want. The only difference is that the way you want it is not the way I want it. And there's never a time Chukwu Okikabiyama created us that we will be doing things the same. No. Chukwu Okikabiyama created everybody different. Even in the same family, the same mama, the same papa, even twins. Twins, they do things differently. Just to show you how different human beings are. If you're expecting that people are going to behave the way you behave, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. You must accept that difference, that people are different. Accept them and then treat them differently and allow them also to express themselves. We need to learn to tolerate each other. Learn to tolerate each other. Tolerance, very, very important. Many of us today don't have tolerance. That is why today you see this breakup, you're seeing one group or the other. Even somebody who other people have tolerated, when you misbehave, when you did your own mistake, people tolerated you and they brought you back and welcomed you back. But today, you can't even have patience. You can't even have patience for someone else to at least make his or her corrections. You have made your own mistake. People forgave you, took you back, and pretended it never happened. But let's assume in this time now, somebody made a mistake also here. You don't want to take it. First one, second one, you don't even give second chance. But that's the same thing. You have done something that is worse than what the people you are pointing finger to they have done. And they forgave you. They forgave you. But when it comes to their turn, you turn to a different thing altogether. I pray that Chukwu Okikabiyama will give us the grace to know what to do, how to do, and when to do what we have to do. There are a lot of things that are happening that are not supposed to happen. I'm not saying that it has not happened before. Things that have happened in other places, but must it happen to us? Why do we have to allow it to happen to us too? Why do we have to allow it to happen to us? Why? Why do we have to allow it to happen? Today, many of us are discouraging people with our mouth, our attitude and behavior. We are driving people away from the struggle, from the way we talk, the way we behave, the way we act. Instead of welcoming people, we are driving people away. You see how dry everywhere is. If you don't feel the dryness, I feel it. The situation we are in now is the situation we were when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was taken away. Even this time around, it is worse than then. It is worse now than during the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because during the time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, at least the person who was in charge at that time was also a media warrior. So that gave Biafrans an advantage to recover fast. Because Mazi Samonako was a media person. It helped a lot. It helped a lot to help Biafrans to recover. He was in the media 247, speaking, talking, broadcasting. And that helped a lot. But it's not the case today. In as much as we know, people cannot be the same. And that is why the situation today is tough. And that is why everybody has to be mindful of what they say or what they do. You must mind what you say or what you do for us to recover fast from this very thing that is happening today. If we must recover and recover fast. The stage we are on the recognition. Recognition is not going to come in 1 day or 2 days or 3 days. It will take time. And what will determine how long it takes is the way you behave, how you present yourself. How you present yourself will determine how long it's going to take for you to be recognized. How is the world seeing you? How are you presenting yourself to the world? Those of them who are today fighting against the government of Biafra, telling lies against the government of Biafra, speaking against the government that they themselves signed up for, and they boldly on camera condemn it, chastise it, call it different kinds of things. And some of them boldly put their own gear on reverse. Some people refer to Briggy. Some people are reversing from Briggy to autopilot. Oh my God. It is funny, but it is not. For me, it is not. It's not funny. It is shameful. Very shameful. These are people who will come and claim to tell you that they are educated. They will tell you how educated they are, tell you how many universities they have, how many degrees they have in their cupboard. Tell you how many certificates they have in their shelf. But when they act, the way they behave and the way they do things, you begin to wonder, where are these ones coming from? My fellow Biafrans, every one of us must be strong. Biafra must not fear difficult moment. This is a difficult moment. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of difficult moments. The best come from them. And I believe in the midst of this chaos we are seeing today, in the midst of this confusion, the best is going to come out. Just watch it. The best is going to come out. In one way or the other, something is going to happen. No matter what Nigerian government and Finland are doing collectively against us, something will definitely happen. Wherever you are as a Biafran, you must always remember that you are the first line of defense in this journey. Whether you're in the homeland or abroad, when it comes to the issue of Biafra, you are the first line of defense. That is why it is important that every one of us should be using our platform to speak up. If you cannot speak up, share the program. You're welcome, Eso. Thank you for joining. It has always been a time for action. There has never been any time Biafrans are dull. It has been action, action, action. Was Mazen Nande kind of silent? He wasn't. It was action all through. Mazen Samonaka, was he sleeping? No, he wasn't sleeping. It was action all through. And today also, we have to take action. Enough of this very confusion that we are seeing right, left, and center. Whichever position you find yourself, working for Biafra, please do it sincerely and diligently without grudges. And don't force yourself into something you know you can do. Don't force yourself. Don't. It is not mandatory that every one of us must be a broadcaster. It's not mandatory that every one of us must be men on the ground. It is not compulsory that every one of us must be on the Biafran cabinet. Those who have the opportunity to be there, do your work and do it well. You are not serving anybody, you are serving yourself. You're not serving anybody. And it is a volunteer work. You volunteer yourself to fight for Biafra, then fight for Biafra. You volunteer yourself. You know the risk of putting your face on the line. Some of them have endangered their families. Some of the men on the ground have lost members of their families simply because they joined the Liberation Army. Some lost their property, they lost their means of livelihood. So after all that lost, why must you be gambling with what you are doing? Why? Why would you allow somebody who is not dedicated to control you and tell you what to do? No. It means that from the beginning, you did not define the Biafra for yourself. And that is why it is important, I always hammer on, define Biafra for yourself, define Biafra for yourself, define Biafra for yourself. Because only when you have given that definition for yourself, define it for yourself, only then and then you can be able to be making reasonable and responsible choices. For as long as you allow others to define Biafra for you, your emotion to define it for you, you will continue to make mistakes. As long as you continue to follow because others are doing, because my friend is in it, let me join. No. Find your own reason why you will join this journey of Biafra. Find your own reason. If you don't find your reason, you are going to have problems. You will definitely have problems. And when the problem comes, even if others survive, you will not survive. You will not survive because you don't know why you're there. But when you know the reason why you are where you are, there is no challenge that will come that you don't overcome. You will definitely overcome. When the challenges come, you will overcome because you know why you're there. You know why you're doing what you're doing. That is why it is important that you define the journey of Biafra for yourself, by yourself. You don't need a helper to do that. Do it by yourself. Make research. Make research. And ask yourself, does it worth it to take this risk? So many people in this journey have given up so many things. So many have lost friends, lost businesses, lost money, time. So many of us have lost a lot in the course of this journey. Different sacrifice from different angles. Many people have made different sacrifices. But it's a pity that at this stage, people are taking it for a joke. People are taking the cause of Biafra for a joke. And when you hear them talk, you begin to wonder, where are these people coming from? You begin to wonder. After we have come for a very long way, you know where we are coming from? From a very far place. For a long time, we have been very far away, pointing to where we are today. Wishing, oh, I wish that this declaration will happen. Redeclaration of Biafra has been the dream of every one of us. Redeclaration. Anytime it was mentioned, Master Samuel mentioned, that was the dream of everybody. And we were all hoping and happy and jumping. All of a sudden, after that redeclaration, what did you see? What did you see? Instead of joy, we began to see different things altogether. What we are seeing is attacks from all angles. We are seeing hindrances from all angles. We are seeing all manner of atrocities right, left, and center. People pretending what they are not. We have to be united to fight Biafra. We have to be united to engage the Zoological Republic. We need to be united to engage the zoo, because it is obvious that the zoo don't want to let go. The zoo never want to let go. If you see the way they are handling the case of Mazen Nandekam, you will understand they don't want to let go. They are ready to put everything and everything on the line. And when you see the way they treat Mazen Nandekam, you still have the time to gossip. You still have the time to push propaganda and blackmail. You should be ashamed of yourself. This is not the time to complain. This is not the time to complain, to castigate your brother or your sister, to begin to look for whom to demonize. This is not the time. This is not the time for doubt. You doubt the capacity of everybody. Nobody is capable except you. You doubt the capacity of everybody that comes along your way. Only you is capable. And as you're doubting, you're not doing anything. Why don't we prioritize doing over doubting? Prioritize doing over doubting. Wherever you are, begin to think of what you can do for your country. What are we going to do to move this force forward? What are we going to do to make sure that we carry these things on? What are we going to do to make sure that we'll continue to push this vehicle to the destination? That should be your concern and not worries. Not doubting. Let us begin to do something. Because in this very difficult time, out of it, the best can come. Out of this difficult time, the best will come. Never give up. Just be doing something. Don't complain. Don't doubt. Don't doubt your fellow Biafrans. Don't doubt your partners and in this course of the journey. But the major problem we have, distrust. So much distrust. So much distrust. I don't know how you can be able to work with somebody you don't trust. I don't know how it works. You don't trust people. You show that you don't trust them, and yet you pretend to be working with them. I pray that Chukwu Abiyama will open our eyes, direct us, and show us the path that we shall go, because we cannot continue on this path. We cannot continue on this path of confusion. We cannot continue on this path of creating chaos everywhere. The time has come when every one of us will pay attention and continue to do the right thing. Never give up at this moment of difficulties. Biafrans are in the time of difficulty now as we speak. We are in a very difficult time. It is difficult for everybody as we speak. More especially people in the homeland. Those of us in the homeland. A very difficult time. The economy is not telling well on them. The security-wise, it's a mess. Including our Liberation Army, they are facing a very big challenge on the ground. Our Liberation Army are facing war. The war has increased. The infiltration have increased. And our Liberation Army are busy. Most of the places we occupy, we are losing them because of confusion, because of misunderstanding, because of lack of unity. Places we have gained ground already, we are losing them gradually. And it doesn't tell well. Every one of us must think back. Let us go back to where we started. That same spirit we used when Master Simon Ekpa is here. That same spirit we used to support Master Simon Ekpa. In the furnace of fire, we were there with him. In the furnace of fire, they throw everything. There's nothing they didn't throw on Master Simon Ekpa. But we were standing with him until the fire dies down by itself. We are in that state again. A very difficult moment. But I promise you that out of this difficult moment is going to come out the best. The best is going to come. That is why you must not give up. Tighten your seatbelt very well. The days are evil. But in the midst of that evil day, the best is going to come. For those who will succeed, the only thing you have to do is to prioritize doing over doubting. Prioritize doing over doubting. And mind the people you listen to. Mind the people that is damaging your brain. Mind the videos you watch and share. When you see those videos that are very irresponsible, don't share for somebody to say let me show you. See what this guy talk. No need to share with anybody. If you come across them, you watch, delete it, scroll and block. No need to share. Sometimes you promote these things unknowingly. Most of this propaganda and blackmail and lies, you promote it unknowingly. Just by saying, oh yeah, watch this video, look at what this man is saying, you are promoting it. Ignore it. We don't need to hear it. We don't need to know about it. Ignore it, block and remove. I have said this several times. Don't go to people's platform and say you want to go and attack them. You want to go tell you are lying. You don't need to go down. Leave them. These are people who have chosen their path. They will never change. You're going to their platform is promoting them. You are adding to their view, making them to think that people are still following their idiocy. Wherever you are as a Biafran, it is time for us to rise up and focus, do what we have to do, and never give up. Let's listen to this message of our Supreme Master as we proceed.
If you do not believe in what we are doing, then you better get out. We're not going to stop. God knows we can never stop. Did
you hear that? If you don't believe in what we are doing, you better get out. We will not stop. Master Nanakan said it. If you don't believe that Biafra is coming, you don't believe that it is possible, just get out. Get out. If you think it is a business, you think it's a transaction, you think it's for fun, get out. Allow people who want to do it to do it. Just get out. You had Master Nanakan say it loud and clear.
First restored. We are peace-loving people. We abhor death and killing of another soul. It's in our nature, that's how we are. But because of that, they have been coming and killing us all these years. We've kept quiet. They've been killing and killing and killing quiet. We have a case at the ICC. We have a case at Africa Union. We have a case at, what else again? Pending before the UN in New York. We've been to Geneva to tender our case. Before UN, till today, nothing. In fact, the more we complain to them, the more they come to abduct and rape our children, the more they come to kill us, the more they want to take over our land and our forests. And who told them that's going to be possible in our time? In a time, in a movement that I lead, you think you can come into our land and take it over? Oh dear. That means you don't know who we are. 30 pastors arrested for doing nothing. Have you heard about any imams being arrested in the north? No. Do you want me to stay in one Nigeria with you after this level of injustice? Is that what you think? No, it is not going to happen. Not now, not tomorrow. There are two things plaguing them in the zoo: lies and deceit. If not for the coming of IPOB, of Radio Biafra, all of you would have lived and died in the ignorance that Ojukwu caused a war. That's what they were writing. Britain helped them to write it. Ojukwu was a rebel, a secessionist, because we had no media. That is why they're paying Facebook billions upon billions of US dollars to stop this truth from coming out. Did Ojukwu cause any war? Gowon is alive, go and ask him. Did Ojukwu cause any war? Ojukwu went and negotiated restructuring with you in Aburi. You came back, Britain told you not to agree because Britain realized that all the component units of Britain knows that if you go back to regionalism, you will have economic growth. The country will do very well. But Britain doesn't want it. That was why they even instigated the Nzogwu coup, so-called Nzogwu coup, saying they will bring Awolowo to become the head of state. They knew what was going to happen. They wanted to truncate the economic miracle of Dr. Michael. But what I'm telling you are fast. Go and investigate for yourself. In the East, you had the fastest growing economy in the whole world, over 40% every year. In the West, Awolowo was performing his own miracle as well. Even in the North, Ahmadu Bello and Tafawa Balewa were doing very well. You had all those massive industries in the North. You even had Alamajiris that were employed in the North, meaningfully employed, gainfully employed. They were all doing very well. Britain said, no, for us to control these people, we need to impoverish them. Let us introduce this war. There was a coup by Nzogwu. And after that, there was the massacre of, as usual, massacre of our people in the North. Ojukwu said, I have to secure my land and my people. They said, no, let's go to Aburi to discuss it. Ojukwu went to Aburi and agreed restructuring. That's something now you're asking for, to tell you how foolish Nigerians are. They're very foolish. That same nonsense you're asking for now was discussed many years ago. Ojukwu sat down in Aburi with Gowon and decided that regionalism was the best way forward, restructuring, going back to who you were, 1963 Constitution, 1960-1963 Constitution. Be on your own and pay tax to the central government, as they have in America, as they have even in Britain. Britain, you have Scotland that is almost independent, Wales, the same thing, everybody is free, but Britain doesn't want the same thing they're enjoying to happen in Nigeria. Why? Ask yourself that question. Anybody telling you about one Nigeria is your enemy. I'll prove it to you now. Ojukwu negotiated devolution, regionalism. The North will be on their own, the West on their own, even Midwest on their own, and then the East on their own. It's the same one Nigeria. On their way to the airport, before they boarded the aircraft, a call came from Lagos, from the British High Commissioner in Lagos to Gowon, telling Gowon not to agree, after having signed the agreement. That same Gowon you're looking at today, God kept me alive so that he can witness the destruction he will bring upon that very zoo called Nigeria. Gowon said no. Do you know all the journalists in Nigeria, none of them have ever gone to Gowon to ask him, why did he say no to Aburi? Aburi was restructuring. None of those agitating for restructuring right now has ever gone to Gowon or gone to Nigeria to say, but Ojukwu negotiated restructuring. What happened? They came back and they said no. Ojukwu said, okay, so you want to continue to kill my people all over the place? No. Because of that, I'll declare Biafra. Today, they have brainwashed all of you with the perverse notion and thinking that somehow Ojukwu is responsible for causing a war, when opposite is the case. If not now, that after many years of hammering on this very topic, it has now sunk into the skull of the people that Gowon was the aggressor, not Ojukwu. That's how Nigeria is, always blaming the victim. And we lost over 5 million people during that very genocidal war. They killed over 5 million Biafrans. They wanted to wipe us away from the face of this very earth. But we survived it, and we are here today. Those they gave birth to, they have come. And this time with a wrath that you cannot even begin to imagine. And Biafra must come. It must come. Two things are bothering the zoo right now. You know, when God wants to destroy a nation, it comes in many ways. One, Buhari is dead. They brought in a fake. It is now dawning on the people very slowly that there is no more Buhari. People are now beginning to realize it. What I find astonishing are people that they claim are stakeholders in the zoo, those who should know better, those who should be, should I say, lead this very campaign to uncover the truth. They're all running away, they're all hiding. Do you know why they're hiding? Because the people talking about a late dead Buhari are those that oil and gas comes from their region. And they all think that they need oil and gas to survive. That is why they're all quiet. If not that Dino Malaya came out a few days ago, of course Obasanjo said it, even Aisha Buhari said it, but the husband is dead. They all pretended as if they didn't know. And we know that Buhari is dead. And when that very issue erupts the way and manner it would, later on in the coming weeks and months, the zoo cannot contain the fallout. That is number one. Number two is that everybody keeps talking about there seems to be no government, there is no direction because Buhari is not there. That is why you have no direction. That is why the country seems to be drifting. That is why there is no sense of purpose, no cohesion, because there is no Buhari. So what you have are competing interests and ideas from the Fulani cabal that is ruling the zoo, ruling all of you. You know that little boy is not Buhari. Everybody knows that. How many Buharis are you going to have before you begin to reason and begin to think? When I said it, they said it was conspiracy theory, and I said with time, today people are coming out to confirm what we have always known. What we have always known, that Buhari is dead. That is why you have what is called a drift in the government. That is why there is no clear focus, there is no clear-cut direction, not at all. If not that I talked about Aisha Buhari in my last broadcast, I wouldn't have brought her out today to speak. And she only issued a statement. Nobody saw her. She's in Dubai having fun with her boyfriend, your first lady. And I asked them, in whose reign or regime in Nigeria or anywhere else in the world do you have a first lady missing in office? Only in Nigeria. But you as a Nigerian cannot ask any questions because of the way you reason. The problem you have as a Nigerian is in your brain. The way you reason is flawed. Ask yourself this question. If this woman's husband is alive, what is she doing in Dubai? And with who in Dubai? Simple question. But you can't ask yourself that question because you're a Nigerian. Sometimes you don't reason very well. It is not meant to be an insult. I'm just telling you the fact of life. Buhari is no longer alive. The various Fulani groups within, some are sponsoring terrorists from all over the place to come to your land to kill you. And you want to be in the same country with the same people that imported terrorists to come to kill you. I don't understand it. You see, I am struggling to understand how some of you reason. They call themselves your patrons. They say that you are Nigerians. Is that correct? Why would a fellow Nigerian go outside to the Sahel to pay people to come to kill you? They are fellow Nigerian. And after killing you, they say that those murderers and killers are now entitled to live in your forests and in your farmlands. Are all of you okay at all? Because I am struggling to understand how you people reason. The reason why I'm saying this is this. The gullible ones amongst you are the ones they are deceiving. They are deceiving all of you. And for some perverse reason, you tend to fall for it. But we have not fallen for it. And wonders shall never end. You saw the little boy that they were giving, they said they're giving him COVID-19 vaccine. And I ask you in all honesty, there are pastors and truth tellers and men of God, I believe, in Nigeria. Look at the hand of that boy. You've seen the pictures and the videos everywhere. Is that the hand of an 80-year-old man? How can all of a sudden Osibajo is now older than Buhari? Look at the videos and look at the pictures. At this point, I begin to ask some of you, are you sure that your brain is working? Your brain cells is working? People say, oh, it is a conspiracy theory. All these things that you're saying about these people, and I'm saying to them, Have you not seen the picture of Osibajo taking the so-called vaccine or malaria injection? I don't know. Look at the man they claim is Buhari. Look at his hand. Is that the hand of an 80-year-old man? Is Buhari richer than Bill Gates? Is Buhari richer than George Soros? George Soros is richer than the whole of Nigeria. Bill Gates, the same thing. So if it is money that caused this very old dying man to now turn into a 35-year-old man, how come Bill Gates cannot do it? Or George Soros? Or even Queen Elizabeth for that matter?
My fellow Biafrans, this is just a refreshing of our memories of important messages that have been passed by Mazen Namika in the past. We all know those facts now. We all know that what he has said has come to pass. I play this for you to also refresh your memories and know that we know what we are doing. We are not confused and will never be confused. We have passed through this difficult moment before, and we are going through it again. Wherever you are as a Biafran, never give up. Stand strong. At the end of the day, we are going to win. So my fellow Biafrans that are watching, wherever you are watching from, please like and share the program. As I said, I'm not going to be here for too long, and we are going to call it a day. Hopefully, maybe later on in the evening, I will come back again for another section of the program. I have some other issues to handle now. I wasn't supposed to come online, but I just have to do it because it has become something that I must have to do. So I appreciate everybody that have been with us on this very program. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for your contributions. Thank you so much for sharing. If you have not shared yet, please kindly share. And we are going to end the program now to continue the program next time. Let's go with this as we end the program.
I want every one of you to remember these three words. Nigerians, we are no more. Southeasterners and Southerners, we cannot become. And Biafrans, we must be.
That is a message that you have in your heart. Any place you go, whenever you are talking, whatever you are doing, have it at the back of your mind that we are now Biafra. The United States of Biafra have come to stay, and there's nothing you can do to change that. The only thing you can do is to key in, putting your own contribution. Let us make it work. Is it roses everywhere? No. It is excellent everywhere? No. It is a work in progress. Let us continue to do what we have to do to see that we get to our destination. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.
Yeah, my dear, on the beat.
See Mami Nkechi, a rapper don't tell she the kneel for grave where my uche de Papa Emeka. Don't blind from growing, Peking don't fall, now watch up I'm raw. Me self they shake my hand no feel. Yesterday we laughed, today now dust we more. If we don't stop this night where we they share, tell me who go sing for the ones we know they.
She need a voice from under the soil. Brother, no let my blood turn to oil. Little Ada they ask where my papa go. Her small hand they shake, she no sabi this woe. I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
No, make we try, yo. Back up in the day.
I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
Oh, make we try, yo.
Back up joins with the trembling. Oh, hey. If we no join, our children go so.